But there were so many moments that like I just got so pissed off that I was like, do I even want to finish this show? Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Ashley. If you're new here, if you're enjoying the content, make sure to give it a like and hit the subscribe button if you want to stick around for more. I just spent so much more time in the car than I thought was possible this morning. I drove up north in North Jersey. Wait, let me stretch. Okay, I feel so much better. I drove up to North Jersey to a coffee shop that I generally didn't hear of until someone brought it up, and I've been meaning to meet up with one of my Instagram friends for a while. If you don't follow me on Instagram, at Coffee Nut. Woo! And yeah, so this is called Cuppy Coffee Company. I'm pretty sure this is Edgewater. I could totally be wrong. I like took a random back road way because the turnpike just had like traffic and I just didn't feel like sitting in traffic, so basically I just like went around it. So yeah, I'm never up this way, like ever. Most definitely not the same day. I don't, like, you know those days, like Friday was that day for me where I just felt like so spacey and out of it, like I barely jumped out of bed and like ran up north to grab coffee. So the rest of the day I was just very spacey, but I'm back.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cup my tea.
A bit later now, I was going to put my camera up on the dashboard, but then someone just like pulled up right in front of me and there's a lot of people and I kind of feel awkward, but I stopped to grab coffee on my way to work. Shout out to this koozie that I've been using a lot recently and I feel bad, I genuinely forgot it existed, but it is by Seems Pretty. I will leave her Instagram below. I believe it's an Etsy shop and she does the really super good quality koozies, and it's just been really coming in handy. I got like no sleep last night, so I'm like really happy that I'm still quite functioning. Okay, people are staring at me. I'm gonna lower the camera just a little bit. Yep, okay. They're currently walking away, so I don't feel as awkward now talking. But what I did just want to chat about briefly, so spoilers alert coming if you haven't finished Outer Banks season 2. I'll put the timestamp right here. I really don't want to like spoil it for anyone, but I just really need to like vent about it for a second and get it off my chest because I didn't get any sleep last night because I stayed up and committed to finishing the season. Again, if you don't want Outer Banks season 2 spoilers, please go to this timestamp. So okay, my thing with TV shows is it takes a lot in me to watch TV shows because I just get so into it, and obviously Outer Banks is pretty suspenseful with like all the action and everything, and especially this season. But there were so many moments that like I just got so pissed off that I was like, do I even want to finish this show? Like, do I even care? Obviously, like when they come out with the next season, I don't know, I heard they're like signed for, I don't even know, at least a couple more seasons. I'm sure I'll watch it just because I want to know what happened. But, you know, really letting it sink in, like as I was falling asleep, all of these things were just playing through my head, and if anyone can relate, glad I'm not alone. But there were just like a couple things, like at first I was like, okay, Ward died, you know, that's a bold move to like kill off one of your main characters, but like it really fit with the scene, everything. I was like, cool. And then you start to see like the consequences and the way that like Rafe and Rose were like going at it with each other, and like Rafe trying to take over and like be head of the family, and then everything going on with like Sarah's dynamic. So it like set the framework for some really interesting dynamics. And then they're like, oh wait, kidding, we didn't kill off one of the main characters. He's back, he's fine, he's alive. Just like, you could have had such a cool dynamic, and they didn't even stick with killing off one of their main characters. I don't know, something about that just didn't sit right with me. And the other thing that just like really annoyed me is So it's been a while since I've seen season 1, so I could totally be wrong in this, but I remember the sister Wheezy being so much more involved and into it in the first season, like much more like questioning things and being like, oh wait, what's going on? Like, you know, very aware, you know, very smart, and like you could tell that like she knew what was going on with like her dad and the family and everything, and to an extent with Sarah. And so in the second season, when like literally you just see her like the entire time just being completely complacent and just being like, oh okay, Sarah's back, okay, oh we're going on a trip. She says like a couple lines like, oh where are we going, but then she's just like, oh okay. And it's just like, I don't know, that just like didn't sit right with me, because I was like, she was such like a cooler piece of the family, I guess, in the first season, and I just felt like she was that character that was kind of also questioning it, like on Sarah's side, but also still was staying more neutral. So like there was that one point in the second season where like Wheezy did kind of help Sarah, and Sarah tried texting and then Rafe grabbed the phone or whatever. But like the last few episodes when Wheezy was in it a lot more, I was just like so annoyed thinking about it, because I was just like, you were like so much less complacent in the first season, and like maybe, you know, the character position with her was, you know, obviously she thought that her dad died and everything, but I don't know, I just felt like in the second season she was so much more complacent and like didn't really question things as much as she did in the first season. And I'm like, after everything that happened in the first season, you would think that she would question things more. I don't know. Those are like my two biggest thoughts on the second season. Those were like the two biggest things that I just like had to get off my chest. Okay, I'm done with the Outer Banks talk. I need to go to work, but I really need to get that off my chest. Okay. Thank you for listening.
The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on.
We are burning a pumpkin candle and we are getting all into the fall spirit. I wanted to do a mini home goods haul time, because I have a feeling this like group of things is just gonna get bigger and bigger. So first fall item that I got, this was $7.99 for just a bag of pumpkins. Actually, fun story, one of my friends bought the exact same thing, just coincidentally, and I think she painted these like all neutral colors, but I just thought these would be super cute for flat lays, like any product photography. I have a couple ads coming up over my Instagram, so I figured these would be cute, or like put them in a bowl. I don't really know. Next I got this, is $9.99. I think the main reason I got this is because it actually lays flat, so when photographing like a flat lay from above, I just figured this was some neat texture, so I figured this was kind of cute. I don't know, I did polls of all of these things on Instagram and not many people love this one, so I don't know, I think it's kind of different. Like, I mean, I'm not obsessed with it, but again, I liked how it was more neutral and laid flat. It looked kind of cool. Next up, this one is also $9.99. I thought this was cute. It had like little carvings in it. You know, just a cute little neutral pumpkin, you know, plop on the desk. You know the drill. Next thing, so it's actually so funny because I actually photographed this in my same friend Mia's apartment last year. And I was like, oh my god, I love your little ghost. So this was $9.99, and I snagged him, and I just, or her, or they, however they identify, I just thought this was really cute, and I'll just plop it on my desk, like right next to like the pumpkin or something. Why am I holding it like this? Like this. Like Home Goods has a lot more of these that are like massive this year. I don't know, like this one is kind of like simple, small. And last, I only brought one reusable bag, so that's why. Lily is going to love this paper. So I'm not going to open all of these. These are all mugs, because actually when I posted on my Instagram stories that I was going to like Home Goods and everything, someone responded and was like, if you find any of these mugs, please get them for me, and I'm going to meet up with her and, you know, give them to her. because I did come across them. I guess Rae Dunn, so she has her stuff all the time in Home Goods, but her Halloween decor has literally caused a frenzy across social media. Like, people are reselling them, collecting them all, Pokemon, you know, and I'm just like, okay. Okay, so this is one of hers, so I'm just gonna wrap it back up. These are only $6. So you know this font, I'm sure you recognize. Green, black in the middle. Yeah, redone. So I'm gonna wrap this one back up because this is hers. Of course they wrap them so much better than I ever could. And then the last two are the exact same thing. So this one, I'll just make mine. It's cute. It's purple. And it says, Witch's Brew. No, I don't need new mugs, but I thought this was cute, and this would be really nice for like a pop of color on the feed. So I'm gonna leave that one out, and like I said, this is the exact same one, but I'm going to be giving them to my friend who wanted me to look out. Also, shout out for this adorable little tote bag. My boyfriend's mom picked it out for me, I'm pretty sure. It's like a little yellow-eyed penguin, which are a super cool penguin species that is found in New Zealand. Fun fact. Okay, that ends the portion of, oh, actually. And this is the candle that I've been burning that my friend made me buy, essentially. And it does smell really good. I just don't love, like, it's not a natural candle, so you can see it's gonna like create all the like black soot around. But I needed more candles to hold me over until I get some in the mail that I pre-ordered. I'll insert her at right here that I love. Her name is Earth Wolfie. She does like handmade sustainable candles on Etsy. But this one does smell really good, no shade.
I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on. Put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.